On any given night, thousands of Delhi streetlights aren't working. And the system that's supposed to fix them, it waits for you to complain first. The government just announced 473 crore rupees to change that. Today we're going to find out what that actually means and what it doesn't. Delhi's PWD, the Public Works Department, has floated a tender to replace 93,000 streetlights across the city. Not just swap the bulbs, but fully replace them with smart LED fixtures connected to a central control room that can detect a fault the moment it happens. Right now, Delhi streetlights work on what's basically a complaint system. A light goes out, someone notices, they then have to file a complaint, someone has to send a repair team. Meanwhile, that stretch of road stays dark for days, sometimes weeks. The new system completely flips that. Each light will be connected individually to a centralized command center at the PWD headquarters. The second a light fails, the system will flag it automatically and maintenance will get scheduled before anyone even has to pick up a phone. But here's the part that actually makes this different from other infrastructure developments and announcements. The contractor will get paid monthly based on whether the lights are actually working or not. If lights go dark and don't get fixed on time, the government will withhold payment. This is being called an EMI model, and it's the first time the city has structured a project this way. The tender value is exactly 473.24 crore rupees, and the reported timeline is 180 days from when the contract is awarded. Now let's talk money. Because 473 crores is a lot, and you deserve to know if that makes sense. There are 93,000 streetlights being replaced across 51,160 existing poles, plus 5,000 new poles being added for currently unlit stretches. So we're looking at around Rs 49,000 per light, which includes smart controls, sensors with internet connectivity, 5 years of maintenance, and a 7-year warranty on the hardware. The government says this project will save around 300 crore rupees over 5 years, roughly 60 crores a year, and cut electricity consumption by nearly 4 crore units annually. If we do the math, that's an 8-year payback on a 7-year warranty. The savings are real, but the project costs more than it saves before the warranty expires. For a genuinely smart system, it is on the higher end, but also has proven successful results in cutting costs. Take Ludhiana, for instance. The city upgraded over 1 lakh streetlights over 4,000 kilometers of roads under a private investment model, where a company funded the project upfront and got paid back from the savings over time. The city's electricity bill fell by 63%, saving 158 crores over 5 years. This model costs the city almost no public capital upfront. Delhi is spending government money directly. This is purely a Delhi state government project under the BJP government that came into power in February 2025. It was announced by the PWD minister Parvesh Sahib Singh, and there is no central government scheme behind it. The previous Aam Aadmi Party government had its own streetlight scheme, the Mukhyamantri Streetlight Yojana, which was focused on adding lights in dark, underserved colonies, not upgrading existing ones. Here's where the story gets more interesting. The PWD maintains around 1,400 kilometers of Delhi's road network, with the project covering stretches like the Ring Road, Outer Ring Road, major flyovers, underpasses, and big state highways. These are already Delhi's best lit roads. The rest of the city, the residential lanes, colony roads, and the streets most Delhiites actually walk on fall under the MCD, NDMC, DDA, and other local bodies. None of that is touched by this project. The MCD, the Municipal Corporation of Delhi, has separately announced plans to install over 4 lakh smart streetlights across residential zones in the city's central, south, Najafgarh, and west areas. So at least 2 agencies are moving simultaneously. Except here's the problem. These are 2 separate agencies with separate budgets and separate command centers with no unified accountability. The MCD project covers new installations in residential areas. It does not cover colony roads that already exist and go dark every night, the lanes where women walk home, the areas outside unauthorized colonies, and neither does the PWDs. Of the lights being replaced, roughly half are old HPSV, sodium vapor lamps, the orange ones that we see now, and the rest are conventional LEDs without smart controls. Which raises the question, why weren't they installed with them in the first place when they were put in? This is a clean example of how big infrastructure announcements work and how to read them. The headline says Delhi is replacing nearly 1 lakh streetlights with smart technology for safer roads. In reality, the PWD is upgrading roads that are already well lit. While the technology is sound, it is more expensive than it has been in other cities, the alleged timeline is ambitious, and it takes longer to pay for than the warranty covers. That doesn't make it a bad project. The technology is real, the savings are real, and moving from complaint driven to real time monitoring is a genuine step forward. But Delhi is a city where colony roads go dark every night, and where separate agencies maintain separate infrastructure with no unified oversight. That city is not fixed by upgrading its widest, best lit roads, no matter how smart the system. The test of this project isn't the tender announcement or even the deadline. The test is 12 months from now. Whether the command center is actually operational, whether the EMI payments are actually being withheld when contractors fail, whether the MCD's lights also materialize on schedule, and whether any of this thinking reaches the lanes where people need it most. That's the story worth watching. Follow DeKoder for more such updates.